Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more Subnautica, Return of the Ancients. And as you read by the title, we're probably gonna have a problem. Now, I don't know if this will become a problem, and also I'm testing the mic real quick. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to... Okay, we're good on mic. Well, as you read by the title, and if you've watched the previous two streams, you know that we got a little friendo in the base. The only problem is he's growing quite a bit faster than I anticipated, so that might be troubling. Because I knew you could put them in there. I did not expect it to grow. But also, there's a video I saw of this where the dude went to sleep and woke up to that at his base, like around his base. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen, but if so, it's gonna make one hell of a clip. Now I could just grab him and put him in storage, but that's boring. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna see what happens. So please join me on this epic quest to hopefully not die. And while I do that, I'm gonna grab a Coke, a nice good old Coke. So let's hope we don't die from a gargantuan leviathan. You know, that's definitely big. So we also have a problem of I don't know where else to go in the story. So I'm hoping nothing bad happens with this guy, because he is getting big, uber big. But we have some goals to do today. First things I think we should do first, since I know we have all the parts, is make this reactor core. So it's always good to have a nuke in your pocket. Nothing like a good old nuke in the pocket. Anyways, let's grab all our stuff. I don't need that. And let's work on making the actual reactor that uses it. We have lithium. We don't have lithium. We need lithium. Whatever. We need silver anyways. We're gonna go on an adventure to go get lithium and silver, and hopefully not come back to that guy busted out. That's the main thing. I don't know why I went through here. I could have just gone around.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But anyways, we head off into the deep down, dark, deep down, deep depths.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Shut up. Also, that thing eats anything we put in the cage. So I'm hoping that we don't die from it. But only time will tell. And hopefully, if I did make it, if, he actually does break out, then the title will definitely make sense. And if it doesn't, you know something I just realized? we should grab a beacon. Go to wherever the, my god, stop hitting my boat, boys. We should go to wherever the, like, mushroom forest is. Bring the suit there. And we can get a bunch of, like, big, like, deposit resources from that. That might be a good idea later on. Or that might be a... I'm kind of streaming a lot. I know I said I wasn't going to stream during these big mining sessions and probably only stream on weekends, but one, I really like streaming right now. Like, I've gotten back into the love of it for now, especially with my consistent schedule now. But also, the reason I'm also streaming during these, like, big mining sessions is because of the Leviathan. What should we name the Leviathan? This seems like, just saying Leviathan kind of seems annoying. Same with saying Gargantuan. Or Leviathan just sounds interesting. But also, I want to stop saying, I don't want to keep saying Gargantuan every single time. So let's think of a good name for our little friendo. Oh, there's some lithium. Okay. We need at least 2 lithium is what we're gunning for. So we need those types of structures and those ones. So that gives us lead and we need lithium. I need to find like lithium deposits too. So I want actually while I'm here. Okay. I want to make a cool render where oops. Oh. Ah. I'm a great driver. I want to make a I've been wanting to get into Blender and rendering stuff in animation. And something I thought of doing was a render with this and one of the Leviathan classes or something like that, but I don't have an idea of anything yet because I found a tutorial on how to rip Unity assets, which that's what Subnautica is made with, is Unity, where you can rip Unity assets and then pump them into and then export them into Blender so you can use them. And I want to do that. That's how you see a lot of people, they like are able to like glitch the models in the middle of nowhere or like do size comparisons to things, is they rip the Unity assets and then put them together. I'm not sure where we are. Apparently there's a map mod where it like gives you a map in the title screen, which I think should be just a base feature, but it like puts it here. The only thing here is the beacon managers, and I don't know how to make a new one. What the hell? Proposed Degassi habitat? Have I gone to that one? Beacon destroyed Cyclops. All the other ones. I should make a beacon labeled home. I think the Seamoth can outrun Leviathan class creatures, but the only problem is they can't go past, I think, yeah, 300. It can't go below 300 meters, which is a problem. So I'm hoping, I need to figure out where we get those mods, or where we get the upgrades, because we have an upgrade in it right now, a depth upgrade, which allows it to go to 300. But there's like upgrades that allow it to go down to 900. And I want to know where to find these other mods. So instead of going down with, say, the Cyclops, which one kind of sucks when it comes to getting down in like smaller cave systems, and really only is useful. It's not very maneuverable. It's a good sub, but it's not good for like traveling down into the depths, you know? Oof. Whenever I see those guys, I always think, oh shoot, there's Leviathan classes nearby, because those guys love to hang around, like where Leviathans like to hang out. So I'm always kind of a little worried when I see these guys. Those guys specifically is what I'm talking about. You see where I am in relation. Whenever I like try to figure out where somewhere is, I always look at where the aurora is, because it's a really good indication. What is this? Is this gold or is this sulfur? That's gold. Ooh, shoot! Ah! I was like, where'd he go? Jeez. Alright, that's gold. Dang, I was hoping there'd be more lithium on the side here. We're not getting a lot of lithium. We might have to go down into that cave system. The mushroom caves. But before I do that, I'm kind of safe right now. Let me go ahead and repair let me go repair this thing. So, anyways, how are you guys doing? I know it's been a little while, or it hasn't. It's been a day, but still, how have you guys been? It's good to talk with the audience, engage with the audience. So, I'm wondering, should we try to keep feeding the Leviathan, or should we just leave it be? It grows on its own, but I'm wondering if feeding it makes it grow faster. But I'm afraid of making it grow faster for obvious reasons. There's a lot that has to do with that Leviathan that I am... The Leviathan is cool, but it is terrifying at the same time. I think that's why I like it so much, because it's got a nice contrast when it comes to, like, awesome yet terrifying. Which, I think that makes a good horror game, when you can appreciate how good it is, and it's not just cheap jump scares, you know? It's the anticipation of that. Plus, it builds off of bigger fears, you know, like, it's not called... There's, like, a fear of open water, and there's a fear of... Like, there's a fear of water, and there's a fear of deep water. There's, like, a really big difference between the two. You know? But, like, people have the fear of the very deep ocean. Do I have enough lithium, or do I need to go get more? I have 1 lithium. Gosh darn it. Where's the aurora? Alright, let's go check the cliff sides of the aurora, like the aurora cliff sides. But people have a fear of the deep ocean, which is separate from the fear of water itself. You know? Like the fear of like swimming in water or being in water or being around bodies of water. They can still drink water, it's just, you know, they don't like swimming at all. They're afraid. It's like a fear of like water and drowning and whatnot, which is a totally fine fear to have. And I think the next fear of like open waters, like looking down and not seeing below you, is a very rational fear. Like, you know how they have rational and irrational fears? That's what I think that fear is, which this game plays into extremely well. And I think that's why it's like, it's considered on paper as a survival game, but a lot of people consider it a horror survival for that reason. Because like, if I'm up here, right? I'm like right next to the aurora. If I look down, you can't really see down there. Like, yeah, you can see the floor, but still, there are so much that can be down there that it terrifies you. And that's what I love about this game so much. And the thing about one picture or one like style of picture I really like is where you're like looking at a. It's like a picture of like a ship on the open sea, and then like right below it is like this giant monster or shark that's like coming to eat it or something. That always I always thought was really cool. I also saw something about like how you need to grab these all the time because they like to clip into the edge of the world. Let me also grab these since I'm here. Crap. Go ahead and put these up then. What is that? Oh, it's just a salt deposit. I thought it was something more than a salt deposit. We're gonna have to go into those caves, the mushroom caves, to get a lot of the resources we want. I'm always afraid to go around the Aurora because of their leviathans, which I think is a pretty rational fear to have. So got this put in the back. Alright. We're always in need of titanium, especially on the base. What are you? Let grape. Awesome. I'm so glad there's a lead deposit here and not a lithium deposit. Gosh. I wish there was just lithium like hanging out on like the sides of mountains or something. Well, there are, that's why we're here. Is that? No, that's copper, damn it. Okay, lithium can be in these, like, deposits sometimes. No, that one had gold. I see one up there. Let me go get that one. There we go. We got our daily quota of lithium. The reason we needed lithium is to make the reactor. We need to make that, like, terrasteel stuff. So I want to do these. I want to go off and do like individual mining trips by myself. But like I said, we have that Leviathan now, which I'm afraid will like do something really interesting, and I'd be like not recording. I mean, I guess I could press the record button and just record a video in case something happens, but I don't know. I feel like doing it live adds more realness to it, you know? You get to see my, like, initial reaction live on camera. And then I get to hear, like, your guys' reaction live on camera. Because we've had, like, the build-up up to it. Ow! So, wow, this shield is not doing... Do I have to, like, activate it? No. It's just there. Okay. So... Also, apparently it's a good idea to... Actually, let me do that real quick. Apparently it's a really good idea to get the... What is it? A certain upgrade to the sea moth. This one. We can actually make that. I think we can make that, actually. We should make that, actually. But apparently that, like, limits... Or that, like... greatly increases the effectiveness of your batteries. Yeah, shut up. But yeah, apparently that upgrade greatly increases the effectiveness of your batteries.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So we should like get that soon. But we have everything we need for. Actually, let's just make everything we need right now. How's my big baby doing? I wish I could pet you again. Okay, I don't know. Hold on. We need. Okay, everything's over here. Okay, put the titanium away. Put all this gold away. Put the diamonds away. Let's also put all the lead away. I need to find more things I can use lead for because I am running. I have so much lead that it's unreal. We got 10 of those. We got our. Okay, I think we have everything. But before we do that, crap. Come on, let me find an open. There we go. I was gonna say before we do anything else, let's show all this. Why do I have a flare? A random ass flare. Grab all this fruit.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Yeah, they better be. I don't know what I'm supposed to grab or where I'm supposed to go in this game anymore either for the story stuff. Like, we keep going on these, like, adventures to, like, places where we think we're supposed to go. And then I don't know where else to go. Alien data, artifacts, doomsday device. The heck? Oh. Alright, Aurora survivors. LifePod 2, Chief Technical Officer Viz Vlog.
Flotation devices failed.
We're flooding. Evacuate.
Wait. I can reconfigure the O2 system to act as a bilge pump.
It's working.
Okay, good news. We're alive and we've stopped sinking.
Bad?
The oxygen's going to run out in 30 minutes and we're 500 meters down.
What do we do?
We'll have to use the remaining juice to send a distress call and build whatever gear we can. Then we find a way to the surface.
Cool. I don't know if I can do anything about that. I think I've already visited that light pod. I think it was light pod 2. Yeah. Where's all my actuals? Where's all my junk? I'm gonna use this junk. I think it was over here. Whatever. Flares are going in here. I don't use them. And you go in here. Yeah. Alright. Let's make this stuff. I just remembered I needed silver. I left the silver back on the ship. Alright, let's go get that first. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. I think it was this side. Yeah. Just gonna grab it all. Moving on. Moving on. Okay. We're back. Oh, we need an advanced wiring kit. I shouldn't have been surprised, honestly. Okay, how do we make this? We need gold in the computer chip. How do we make a computer? Gosh. Oh my god. I don't have copper. Damn it. Okay. Why do I have flares? I swear every time I turn around I have flares. Alright, you know what? Flares are going in the back here. I don't care. You are getting real big. I'm gonna go to sleep and see if that makes him grow out of the tank. I'm kind of... It's almost like I want that to happen, just so I can have good content. Okay, well, I'm out of the... Well, he definitely didn't grow out of the tank yet. But I think he's gotten bigger. Should I grab some animals for sacrifice, chat? Should I let them die? Or, like, give them some food? I feel like I don't wanna, because he killed the cuttlefish, which made me sad. It made me real sad. I mean, I do have another cuttlefish egg, so I could, you know, make another one. But we could not do that, because I don't want to do that again. Well, all I literally have to do is just drop the egg. I don't know. Should I start feeding him, or should I just leave him be? And there's one. I think we need like 6. Oh god, you just spawned from the earth! My boy spawned out of nowhere. It's like, oh hello there. Alright, I think we need like 4 or 6 copper. We need quite a bit of copper. Ooh, cave systems. Might as well grab some quartz while we're here. I'm wondering if we should go back to the Lost River. That's what that area that the Cyclops blew up in was. So I'm wondering if we should go back there later on. Be a good more good content. I mean, hopefully we don't die to the frickin' the Ghost Leviathans. Sorry, I couldn't remember what they were called. So we'll see what happens. Oh, we have some gold. Thank God. What are you? Hello. You're a cave I haven't been in before. I'll take all your resources. Turn on this light. Okay. Not a terrible cave. Got a little more, we have the robot. I need to find... There's this one arm that I see people use all the time that I really want for the robot. It's extremely useful to get. So we need to find it. Or need to find the blueprints for it. I won't tell you what it is. I'll let you know if we find it, because I want it to be somewhat of a surprise. Like most things in this game that I know of. It's like I know a lot of things and I just don't tell you guys. Where are you hiding? Something I don't need. But yeah, I know a lot of things about this game that you guys, I think, do not, unless you played the game before. Which is fine, you know. It's good to watch. I sometimes watch playthroughs of games I've already played, which is fine. So, but yeah, you guys let me know in the chat if I should feed Gargantua. Maybe we should call him Aurora 2.0. Heck's going on there? Oh, that's his tail. I guess when you're not close to him, he just becomes a stiff mast. He just becomes a stiff PNG. I was like, what the hell is that? It's just his tail up in the air. I mean, hey, it saves processing power. Damn, my inventory's full. Alright, back to base. Unless that's him growing out of the enclosure, which would be really bad. Yeah, his tail was just sticking up out of the water. I wonder if we can see it. How if we get even a little closer, we can still see it. No? Okay. Probably too close then. Oh my god, my nose is itching. Alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Aw, thanks. Let's go check on our big baby boy. Still a bundle of joy. Let me play with you. Aww. I wonder if I let him out and he grows to like the 5 kilometer long Leviathan, if he'll still remember me and not try to eat me. Probably not. They don't have a good track record of that happening in society. So, 'tis what it is. Dang, I do not have a lot of... Okay. You know what I wish? Or I wonder if, that pins it. I wish it told me, like... I wish it, like, told me what you can craft with each item instead of telling you what... all the things you can craft, you know? We need this, and we need this. Optic fibers. What the hell does an alien wiring kit make? I think we can make this now. Can we? Yeah, we can make this now. We have 2 alien alloy ingots. Should we make this, chat? Maybe. I'll think about making this. About that. It's how we craft the, it's how you can craft the little talismans that you can make. It was this one, I think, that had everything in. Nope. This one? Yeah. Alright, they gave us everything. So we should have everything we need to make stuff. So we need 2 of the... Never mind, we need table coral. Dang it! We don't need this much lead. Gosh darn, I'm running out of space. Oh boy. Okay. We definitely need 2 copper wires. Yeah. So let me go ahead and put 2 copper wires together. It's almost like I have to find things to build, which kind of sucks at this point. But we need to like make more storage or like reorganize some of this stuff because it's becoming a problem to the point where I don't know what to do. I mean, if you guys have any ideas, let me know. You know, this ain't an individual adventure. This is a joint partnership. You guys can contribute. Alright, my inventory's full. Great. Let's see if I got enough to make 2 computer chips. Boink. Let's go. I'm so hype about this. Crap, I forgot gold. Good thing I have a lot of it. Gold. Gold, gold, gold. Give me that thing. Well, let's go make this thing, but first, let's make some other things. How do we make this? I need salt. That's right. Let's make this. And let's make this. And now let's... Where are those blood bolsters? Ah. Crap. Don't need any of this stuff yet. Let's... I like how it's boiling in... I like how it's boiling the water inside here. Because that makes sense. Okay, we have everything... We have everything... We need the lid. Okay. Alright, let's do an adventure. Give me this, give me this, give me this, give me this. Actually, I don't need this right now. Alright. Let's go and make... grab 7 titanium. We're gonna make another floor to the thunder. Damn it. Nah, we're good. Never mind. Let's make another floor to the Thunderdome. That's what we're naming it, the Thunderdome. Freaking dumbass. Thunderdome. Oh god, I'm at 10%. Too bad I can't make supports, but that's okay. It requires like 2 titanium? The hell? Look how many so much stuff I have in here. I'm surprised they're all fitting in there. I must hate it in there. I keep saying I'm afraid to go to... I keep thinking he's getting bigger every time I walk in this room. Alright. Let's go ahead and head back. Let's grab our stuff. And let's make our nuclear reactor.
Exercise caution when handling radioactive materials. Risks corrupting your PDA's recording of the circumstances of your death.
Oh, I thought it was gonna say risk of corrupting your PDA, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna use that. And it says, nah, just recording your death. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine then.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Does that mean I can't? Damn it. Okay. Be funny if I named... I just thought of a better name for the ultimate. Nah, we're gonna keep calling it the ultimate. It was funny, I should have called it the Invincible. And then this would be the Invincible 2. You know, that joke from Markiplier. From Markiplier's In Space with Markiplier. Such a good show. Nah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I like how if you can see that other planet, it just goes speeding off every time you go to sleep. He got bigger. He definitely got bigger overnight. There's no doubt he did get bigger overnight. Got that. Awesome. Now we run an energy real slow. Energy real slow. Heck yeah. So we got an access upgrade and opens. Oh, open storage or access upgrades. Yeah, we only have an arm upgrade. Also, I didn't know we had a ruby in here. Sweet. Alright, let's go ahead and unpin all this stuff. We don't need it anymore. We might have to go get more of those, though. But that's later us's problem. For now, trying to think what we can do in the meantime. Let me shut these off for now. Also, I didn't notice this, but we have storage down here. Like, a lot of storage. So if we really need to, we can just use that for storage purposes. But the real question now is, what do we do? Like, I don't think there's anything we can really do.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, we can make this alien fabricator. That'd be pretty funny. Or pretty cool. So let's do that. Oh, wait, oops. Bam. Question is, where we gonna put it? Alien fabricator. Let's put it right next to this one, actually. Now what do we got? Alien materials. Well, at least we figured out how to make alien alloys. That. Alien composite glass. Electric cube. Power cube. Damn. And upgraded to the standard survival knife utilizing alien technology, different variants of ion cubes can be fitted to the device, which all have varying effects on the device's function. Ugh. Architects of the Unknown holographic projector. Craig poster. What does a Craig poster require? Why would we spend our money on a Craig poster? I mean, all our hard-earned resources we're gonna spend on a frickin' Craig poster. Like, who would actually, you know, do that? That's kind of dumb. I was like, where did he go? Ain't gonna lie, I kind of want to watch this guy die because he's caused me so much heartache and pain. Come on, eat the fishy. was gonna be like, that's weird. Oh, come on, just eat the other dude. Freaking hate that guy. What if I dropped it right in front of him? Where is he? That sounded different. Just eat the darn fish, it's right there. You. There it goes. Finally, you eat the fish.
Seek fluid intake.
No, there it is. Let me see if I can go to sleep and then I'm gonna. Damn. It's the circle of a life. Da-na-na-na. Let's go eat some food.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, we have food. I don't know what to do. Where did I just put all my stuff? There it is. I was gonna say, where did I just drop all my stuff? Alright. Let's put you in there. I'll put you in there too. You go in there. Let me grab this guy out of here. And we should be good. Is he still alive in there? I don't see him. Yeah, he freaking died. He definitely died. Right? Yeah, he did. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm kind of trying to build into the title where I'm hoping he breaks out. Because it'd be really funny. Alright. I think it's like I think this is like a pot situation where like a watch, you know how like a watch pot doesn't boil? I think it's like that. Gargantuan wine doesn't grow.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Maybe we should go to that place over there. The Degassi habitat. I don't know if it's like the same habitat that we were already been to.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
We're gonna pretend it is the same one because But we're gonna pretend it isn't because I literally have no other story beats to go off of. So we're gonna head to it. Just to do at least something. You know? And like I said, we're also gonna give our little baby boy time to mature, because like I said, watch pot never boils. So we're off. Hopefully something interesting happens. I hope. Otherwise, all this would have been for naught. Okay, I'm not in the path of any reef backs. I actually like them. Oh god. Oh god. I think I hit one of the reef backs. I think I definitely did. That's okay. Actually, hold on. I want to check something before we do anything else. Ain't there a... We should probably work towards another upgrade. There's one upgrade. Here it is. That's what I was looking at. We need crystalline sulfur. I don't know where to get that. We also need nickel. Crap. Man, what's hitting our boat right now? It's a big sulfur deposit. Actually, I don't know what that is. Never mind. Something tells me that's not... Actually, we're here. Give me a second. That's not what I wanted to do. Since we're here, hold on. Let me try something real quick. I just want to see what this is, real quick, because that looks something else. Yeah, it's cobalt. Yeah, that's new. I was gonna say I don't think that's a crystal. Crystals that looks like a metal ore. I was right. All right, down into the deep dark. Ah, shoot. I hit the side. I think I'm in the wrong spot. Yeah, I think I'm in the wrong spot. Where am I? Where's the marker? Oh, it's like directly down. Okay, it's over there. And let me just make a 3-point turn real quick. God, I hate this whole... The hell? It's like... Oof. No, shh. Pressed E by accident. What am I stuck on right now? What am I stuck? Boy. Oh my god. Boy, I'm about to crash out. I swear to God. Is there an easier way into these freaking caves? I swear to God. Ugh. Maybe that's an easier way in over there. I'm a totally good driver at this. Yeah, like over here. Mother. Okay. I hope there's like something new here that we didn't get the previously. Otherwise, I'm gonna be straight tweaking. Cool, I'm here. Now what? Oh, wait. Is that a... Did I miss a PDA? Okay, either that PDA is new or that wasn't there before. The end.
Integrate
Oof.
new PDA data.
How do I get into this top part? Ah. Just... that's all I got. Going through. Okay. Okay. I keep forgetting this class is here. Alright. Time to go through the absolute existential nightmare that is getting out of here. I did forget something. But that's okay. Alright, what's our power at? 66. We should have enough to get home on this single charge. But before we do that, I have to go pee. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Is it this one? Log 3, the end.
Came out of nowhere. An alien kraken, bigger than a cyclops. Tore a hole clear through the reinforced hull. Barely got my breather in time. I told her. I said others would come. A rupture threw me clear of the habitat. And the monster turned and bore down on me. And just as its tentacles came within reach, Maida appeared out of nowhere. She had a sea glide in one hand, a jagged piece of scrap metal in the other. She meant to butcher that beast or die trying. The last I saw her, she had the metal lodged in its neck as the monster did its best to shake her, contorting off into the darkness. Certain she got her wish, one way or another. Then I thought I saw a light deep below me. I hoped maybe Bart had swum clear. I followed it. Now I wonder whether I saw anything at all. My oxygen is low. The habitat is gone. I can't see the sky. Something surely has the scent of my blood.
Damn, that sucks. Anyways, I remember this one.
You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level. More than a kilometer northeast of here. And she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degazi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
You mind telling me what caves that is, my guy? I mean, it would help a lot if you told me, you know? Be a pleasant surprise, you know? Hopefully that clears up more story missions, I guess. Because that was good, but I don't know where to go from there. I mean, I guess I could go down. I could go down. What's up there? 42. Should we go down? I don't know. Let's not go back down for now. We'll go back down later. I'll need to... Oh shit, my bad. I'm sorry, where was this? Where was this? Bruh. Where was this? Where was all this? Where was this giant asshole? Like 20 minutes ago? 5 minutes ago? That's clearly a giant asshole. So, where is it in relation to the Aurora? Frick off. So I know where to go from here. Oh, it's like way far. Oh, it's like right next to the gosh darn island. Okay. Well, at least I know where to come back if we want to dive deeper. Gosh. Why would I go? Why was I trying to go to the goddamn hole so much? Ugh. Alright, well. At least we know how to get down further. Maybe soon we'll get another radio message that'll take us somewhere else. I don't really know what I'm doing, but that's okay. Not everyone does in life, which is totally fine. I might go down in the cave with the robot. The other cave with the robot, so we can get a lot of that, like silver ore and all the other ores. But at least we know where to get a bunch of lithium. Apparently it's like all over that cave system. I think I'm gonna download the the map mod that gives you a map of the game, just so his frickin' tail in the distance. You just see his tail just sticking out of the water. Maybe I should look up next story mission. Or like where to go after that for the story. Because for the life of me, I keep saying it, I don't know where to go. Yeah, I'm driving. Wait, hold on.
Engine powering down.
Seek fluid intake.
Wow. You are on time with that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, my big baby boy. We're gonna get some fluids. We're gonna sleep. And then for another maybe 2 hours, we're gonna go
Vital
mine.
signs stabilizing.
And then I don't know what we're gonna do after that. We're gonna figure out what we do. I'm probably gonna get off at like 8:30 because I got a trip tomorrow and I gotta pack. Hopefully I'll be able to, I think I'll be able to stream on the week. Jesus. It's crazy when it's in like a bunch. It looks so big already. Anyways. Let's go ahead and grab all our stuff. Let's go up 2 flights and let's go to bed. And hope that thing breaks out so we have content. I could actually just look up if it ever breaks out. Stupid. Actually, let me look it up. I want to make sure, like, see if we're waiting for nothing or if I'm just being paranoid.
Mother, that is not an egg I would want to leave him. How long he is already. Play with fish. You want to... I mean, look at those things, oh, buddy.
Are you certain?
You are ready to die?
Sorry, I'm watching a...
Grim could actually use Gargy's tongue as a bed. Ooh, it's like a water bed.
Sorry, I was watching this.
Are you certain?
Actually, I'm gonna... I'm gonna turn that off because I don't want to get copyright claimed. I just realized that.
Added or improved for Subnautica 2. I'll go first. One thing that limits Subnautica's replayability for me is how predictable Leviathan spawns are. Let me explain. After your first few playthroughs, you'll be able to tell where exactly is safe on the map from Leviathans. For example, you know that the safe shallows. You'll be able to tell where exactly is safe on the map from Leviathans. For example, you know that the safe shallows will have a completely different experience.
I'm just looking up on the internet. Oh. Apparently it does. I don't know if this is true, but ChatGPT says, so if you're playing the unmodded game, it stays fossilized. If you're diving into mods like Return of the Ancients, which we have, then yes, prepare for it to get loose and wreck things. Can I pick him up? So I can pick him up, but the question is, should we? I don't want to kill him either. But apparently he does break out. You know what? We're not going to worry about that right now. What we're going to worry about is go getting resources.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So let me, real quick, how do we make the beacons? Copper ore and titanium. How much copper ore do we have? None. None. Okay, we have none. Unless there's some over here that I missed. I did miss some. Okay. We're gonna make beacons. Which, just so we can, like, have headings for stuff. And when we don't need it, we can pick them up. Nice nickel. Storage. Alright, I just texted my friend asking. We gotta put him in storage for now. He's a good little boy. But I don't want to break him up base just yet. We can let him do that. We can let him do that near the end. But not right now. We're gonna give him his own big ass storage locker. But my God, is he beautiful. I just don't want him right now destroying everything. And I know you may consider that a cop-out, but, you know. Actually, I have a better idea. I'm afraid of putting him in the corner and forgetting him. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to grab all this, and we're going to put it right here. We're going to put it right. If you see what I saw, you would understand what I did, why I just did that. In the closet you go. We just shoved him in a closet. Call it a day. And we're going to leave that there until near the end of the game. Like when we're done with everything else and story-wise. Just so we still have him. But that's how we'll end the game. We'll let him break out. We'll like do everything else and let him break out on his own. So, we're just going to do that. Messed up, hold on. Let me grab this one. Man, I rarely have to worry about oxygen anymore. It's so nice. I wonder if our radio got any good news recently. Probably not. Okay. We should, so, the end of the game has this, actually, I'm not gonna say it. We're gonna put the Leviathan, back in when, that was weird. We're gonna put him back in when we're near a certain point in the game. Oh. So, I know exactly when we're going to put him back in, and we're just going to let him do his thing while we do our thing. And see what happens. And maybe kill everything else in the other pen. What's that? Jesus. So right now we are heading cave system. So I remember it was west. But I'm gonna get off at 8:30. because I got some things to do today, and like I said, I got a trip tomorrow and I got to pack. So I will do that after we go explore the caves with the robot, because we could punch things with it. And I don't know what just happened. My abdomen just started hurting. That's okay. It's not like we need that. More epic sound design. The frick did I just hit? I think that's it right there. Let me drive down there and see. Yep, there's our entrance. I'm actually gonna pop down here. Can you stop eating me? Little shites. I'm running at about 100% power already. Jesus. Alright, let's go down there with the robot, and then we'll end the stream. What? Okay, we can land on these. I was just making sure we can get back up. Mining, I'm on the diamond, mining, I'm on the diamond, mining, I'm on the diamond. Hope the diamond doesn't mind when I mine it. Moving the mic. Can you shut up? You're annoying me. Let me do this real quick. Alright. I don't know what this is doing. That's doing nothing. Come at me. See what happens. Yeah, that's what I thought. Beach. I think that's gold. We'll still grab it. Our hull is at like 73%. Those are both molar magnetite. I think I'm in a safe position. Let me go ahead and have I been down here? Every time I hear that sound, I think I always think like I'm Diamond, would you mind if I mind you? Answer me or I'll think. What is that? It's just more gold. I was hoping there'd be like that crystalline sulfur down here. I'm gonna hold off on gold for now. There's a lot of it here, and I'm hoping I can, cause like sulfur's by volcanic caves in real life, so I'm assuming it'd be like by volcanic gas. Oh, these things are dead. Problem is everything looks like sulfur. Would you mind if I mind you, Diamond? Answer me or I'll thank you. My pickaxe running through you. I hear no objection. Time to get to mining. Oh, freaking gold. Sorry, give me anything other than gold, please. I already have enough of that. Same with the magnetite. I think magnetite's only used for making the weapons. I don't think it's used for anything else. Gosh, this place is so big. Need to get up there. I saw something up there. That's like, that looks new. Or I could have been wrong. Was it up here that I saw? I don't think so. More gold. Where's that silver deposit I found earlier? When I was down here earlier. That'd be nice. Diamond. I leave for 1 weekend and things go skyrocketing. Yeah, pretty much. Where are things? This better not be fucking lead. Ooh, lithium. Thank you. I will take that with plenty. I don't know if that's another gold deposit down there or if that's copper. But we need more lithium anyways. Boy's trying to eat me. Little nerd. Diamond, would you mind if... I keep singing that. It's so dumb. There we go. I think this is more gold. Damn it. This... I thought was something, but it's not. I like how the mushrooms get, like, darker as you go away. What's up there, I wonder? Shut up, you're not my mom. Screw off. Oh, ran out of space. Oh, that made it worse. Alright, we gotta go. Where's the... There it is. It's over there. I'm kind of stuck here. Man, just get off, you stupid... God damn. crap. Yeah, I know. Is my dumbass gonna die from water? From dehydration? Still haven't figured out the random pinging. I died from Huh. Okay. When you talk about random pinging, do you mean you mean like there's random pinging on the map? Or do you mean like random pinging in the stream? What do you mean?